Yo, it's your friendly neighborhood turtle here, and today we will be going over the next update for World Tanks Blitz 11.19, the Mad August update. I want to know that I'll be going over what events and rewards will be coming out this update. I will have a second part dedicated to the new meta shift later on, as I need to play, some games to, experience the equipment changes, the tank changes, see if, very significant. There will be 3 quests throughout August. The first quest is called Make It Hurt, and it's all about blocking damage. You need to block up to 80,000 damage to receive all the rewards. My recommendation for this quest is to play a tank like the mouse, which you can get a lot of bounces with, since you can wiggle around, you have a lot of armor, a lot of HP, with all the wiggling, make it really hard to spend a tank. Also, for new Cali nerfs, the mouse will be quite strong. So yeah, you can definitely play your super heavy, your heavily armored vehicles, quickly grind this event out. The second quest is called Earn Your Rust Crown quest. This quest is quite straightforward, just deal damage. Wargaming hasn't said how much damage you need to deal, but I'd imagine it's probably up to 100,000 damage. And the third quest, which doesn't have a name as of now, you need to deal damage by ramming your opponents. From my understanding, you'll be able to grind this quest in game modes such as Mad Games and Gravity Force, which will be available during August, so you won't have to, ram people in pubs, because that'll be quite difficult. There will be another small quest this Friday, which you'll be able to choose between 2 crates for a tier 9 Japanese collector medium tank Fakame, which is brand new, and some other little goodie rewards. So yeah, again, this quest will be available this Friday, and I'm also assuming that, just normal crates so you can buy outright for Fakame will also be available this Friday. So, you have a chance to get a free Kame, or if you want, you can just buy it outright for money or gold when it comes out in crates. Now, going over some of the events that will be live in this August. The first event is called Way of a Raider, which honestly isn't that good. There are 2 parts to this event. You have 2 little tiers on here. One you unlock with canisters, which you unlock by winning games. It's pretty straightforward. And another you unlock with Wasteland Flags, which you get by completing the first stage of the event. At the end of the first stage, you get unlimited amount of flags, so you can spend it on the second stage. The rewards are the Mad Arena profile background, which is okay. Wasteland Container Charms, and the Sphere and Sphere Attachment. Notice that you do not get crates. Or I repeat, you do not get crates. You get charms for crates. So you get 10 charms, which is only enough to get you 1 crate. So, like I said, rewards aren't that good. Also, you can only get 5 of the spear attachments, so that's a bit unfortunate. This event will be live July 31st, along with a subscription. I'm not sure what's in the subscription, as Oregon didn't really say too much about it. I'm not sure if it's free or you need to pay for it, but do check the shop on July 31st, just in case you get some free stuff. On August 14th, there will be an online minigame similar to one back in December for the Christmas event. In the Wasteland minigame, you'll be able to choose from 3 tanks. We can see here in the gameplay working provided, we have the Annihilator, and my guess we can choose something similar to the Mad Game tanks. You might get the Smasher, the Rammer, Gravedigger. Each tank has a unique ability which can help you navigate through the map, so that's pretty interesting. So, something new here. The rewards are the same though. You get gold credits for XP, some other stuff. You get 35 free fuel daily, and you can also buy fuel on the wargaming.net shop. I don't know why you do that, because you already get fuel inside the minigame and for free, so don't waste your money on this minigame, it's not really worth it. But, it's nice, it's just about some free rewards you can get, so definitely, try and grind this event out. There will be another resource exchange event. It's only like a billion fun we've run, but, it's here again. You get to exchange things like credits, boosters, free XP for various rewards. The main reward for this event is the WZ-120 GFT and its legendary chem, which in my opinion is sick. There will also be a tier 8 tank as usual that you can get for free. In the event, Wargaming hasn't said what the tank will be, but a reliable, leaker named Asen said it's most likely the Panzer 58 Mutes. I take that with a grain of salt, but if it is the Panzer 58 Mutes, honestly, I'd just pass on the event because the tank is quite mid. But you get either credit compensation or, gold compensation depending on what Wargaming is giving out there, so you never know. There will also be an auction coming out in August. It won't be like the auctions we've had in the past, one that's available inside the game, where you're bidding against other players for reward. It will be more like, the old Christmas auctions where there's a limited amount of tanks and the price is decreasing over time. And, I'm not entirely sure whether or not the auction is going to be held inside a game or on the games portal, but, the auction's still there. Wargaming has only 3 of the tanks that will be in the auction, so we know for a fact that Chimera, the Beretta 46, and the Concept will be in the auction. So if you save the gold from, the World Cup event, which you got a lot of gold from, definitely spend your gold here since you'll be getting a lot of good tanks for a really low price. There will also be this back to school event at the end of August, which will be a draw event similar to, those atypical events where you have a draw, and this like very old IS2 shielded event where you declare the admissions to earn these token currency. So for this event, all you need to do is complete your daily missions to earn a currency. My guess is that Wargame will be reusing, these mission tokens, which I have in my garage, and many others also have in the garage. With these tokens, you'll be able to spin a draw, which will have some rewards, such as one of a tier 7 collector tutorial tanks, which Wargaming has given out for free in the past, and the Hummel Garage Gear. Wargaming hasn't confirmed which tutorial tank, but Alexandra on the English live stream teased it's most likely going to be the Shermanese 8, which is alright. The Hummel, which, it's an artillery tank, right? It will not be a playable tank. It is simply a garage gear, so Wargaming has already said that artillery will not be coming into Blitz, so don't panic. Artillery is not coming into Blitz. It will never come to Blitz. And if you want proof, here's the proof from, the two hosts of the stream.
What you wanted to say?
Google, yeah. And let's build some theories about this attachment and about the future of the game. Everything that you have on your mind is not true, just to make it sure, because it connects to the artillery.
Oh my god. No artillery in the game, guys. Still no.
No. Not today.
Now, what we have been waiting for about 2 months now with Seniority rewards. You'll be able to finally claim the rewards on August 21st, so mark your calendars. So if you just started playing the game, you'll be getting the 1-year container. So you'll be getting 3 days of premium, 100 gold, 10,000 free XP in the 1-year avatar. If you've been playing for 2 years, you'll be getting 5 days of premium, 200 gold, 20,000 free XP in the 2-year avatar. For our 3 years players, you'll be getting 7 days of premium, 300 gold, 300k free XP in the 3-year avatar. 4-year players will be getting 10 days of premium, 400 gold, 40,000 free XP, the 4-year avatar, and the Rising Fury camo. 5-year players will be getting 14 days of premium, 500 gold, 50,000 free XP, 5-year avatar, and the Stellar Shine camouflage. 6 years players will be getting a lucky 5 container, not a lucky 6. I'm not sure what's with that. You'll be getting 30 days of premium, 600 gold, 6-year avatar, and the Venomous Shock camouflage. Our 7-year players will be getting the lucky 7 container, so we're just skipping the number 6 for some reason. Don't know what's going on with that. 30 days of premium, 700 gold, 70k free XP, 7-year avatar, and the stained glass camo. Now we're going to some, the good stuff here. So for 8 years players, we're getting 30 days of premium, 800 gold, 80,000 free XP, the Gear Heart profile background, the 8-year avatar, the stained glass camo, Stellar Shine camo, and the Rising Fury camo. 9-year players will be getting 30 days of premium, 900 gold, 90,000 free XP, 9-year avatar, stained glass camo, Venomous Shock camo, Stellar Shine camo, Rising Fury camo, and the major breakthrough attachment. Now, we're getting to the really good stuff, alright? So if you've been playing the game for a whopping 10 years, you'll be getting the Concept 1B, 30 days of premium, 1,000 gold, 100,000 free XP, and the exclusive 10-year legendary camouflage for the Concept 1B, the Maximal camo, the Stained Glass camo, the Venomous Shock camo, Stellar Shine camo, and Rising Fury camo. Now, if you're playing for 11 years, you'll be getting 30 days of premium, 1,100 gold, 110,000 free XP, the Honored Master profile background, the 11-year avatar, and you'll be getting a pop-up offer, which you can either get one of 4 rewards, with Tritzon Kit, KWZ 50 ton, Alpha Predator certificate, or 10 Alpha Predator containers. And now, finally, if you've been playing the game for 12 whopping whole years, you'll be getting 30 days of premium, 1,200 gold, 120,000 free XP, and this amazing looking 12-year background, which, if I'm correct, is one of 2 animated profile backgrounds in the game, along with one of these anime backgrounds. So yeah, this camo is pretty special. You can see here the nice little fire animation. You have XM6SF, you have a big 12 logo in the background. So yeah, this is really sick in my opinion. Also, obviously you'll be getting a 12-year avatar, and you'll be getting another pop-up offer, just a bit different this time. You'll get one of 4 rewards. You'll be getting the Object 777 version 2, the XM6SF, an Alpha Predator certificate, or 10 Alpha Predator containers. So yeah, make sure to log in and claim your seniority rewards. Obviously, Wargaming is a billion-dollar company, so they will want to take your money. On August 23rd, if a type of heavy will be returning in the beast containers. Unfortunately, it is containers where there's no option to outright buy the type of heavy. At least the good news is this way you don't have to spend money on these crates. They will actually be available for gold this time. So if you haven't got a type of heavy, this is probably your best chance in a while to get this tank. So I'd get this tank if you have a lot of gold laying around. But, you know, maybe, just maybe, wait around a bit. Maybe Wargaming will sell this for outright price. I wouldn't count on it, but you never know. Now, some more info that was provided, via the live stream. On the English stream, Alexandra and Tony, the absolute goats, confirmed that Wargaming are currently working on 9 Tier 11 tanks, with them saying that special mechanics for Tier 11 are currently being tested on their test servers. So, I'm not sure if it's like the open test or the test servers where, sometimes you can see them in public, so I wouldn't be too surprised if some random weird things happen in your battles. You don't know, maybe it's the new mechanics being tested on different lower tier tanks, I don't know, but they're being tested, so that'll be interesting to see if we get any info or footage of that. So definitely, watch out for that. Also, weirdly enough, that they specified that one of the tanks we're testing is French. So if we look at PC version of World Tanks, there are only 3 French tier low tanks, so either beginning the ASXX 40 ton, the AMX67 compatible, or a Future. It's gonna be one of the 3, at least one of them, or we'll be getting something completely different, or we'll be getting all 3 of them. So that'd be interesting. 1/3 of our tier levels might be French. I know some people won't be happy about that, but it's just the world we're living in. Now, if you remember way back in June, there was a Reforged event for the set license in the Tankers rings, which we were supposed to be able to use once Reforge dropped, but obviously Reforge has been postponed indefinitely, so we have been waiting for some compensation for rewards. Well, we finally have some news about that. On the Russian stream, but has confirmed that Tankers rings will finally be exchangeable at the end of August. One of the things you can exchange your tokens, rings, whatever you want to call them, is the Toxic and another set license, and I'm pretty sure this tank here on screen, I don't know what the name is, but you can get that tank as well, and some other nice rewards. Unfortunately, Wargaming on the English stream, they had confirmed that the set license will not be usable this update, and most likely not the next one, which, we're expecting with Type 5 Zetsu line. People like myself have been planning to use our set license to unlock the Type 5 Zetsu for free. They said the compensation for set license will come sometime in the near future, so hopefully before 26 cents. I don't want to wait another year for this, but you never know. Maybe we'll get it before 2026 cents, maybe we'll get it before 2027, we don't know, but we will be getting it eventually. And finally, the 1 million subscriber game code should be coming out very, very soon, as Blitz YouTube channel did reach 1 million subscribers not too long ago. We're just waiting on, their golden play button, which they've said that once that arrives, they will be, releasing the code. So yeah, that's what to expect in Blitz this coming month in August. Definitely log into grinding events, a lot of good rewards here. Definitely claim your senior rewards and get a lot of gold, free XP, maybe some free tier 10s if you've played the game long enough. And so just overall a lot of good rewards, so definitely log in the game and play.